It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Buccaneers.
And it's all up next on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up on 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2 or 3 step drop, if you don't get the ball somewhere open right away, his defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they get on top of you on the feet.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Xander Horvath. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to let it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Demario Davis there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes going to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half. I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pierce now up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deebo Samuel, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel, who caps things with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
1st and 10, it's Pierce to about the 40-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. And that play didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs right. the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing is Hurts. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. flash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Carter, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I always laugh when people say, what? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First target, first catch catch and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now out come the Giants. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff checks on him. We'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon. First down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And with the getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. And again, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. So
after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to 10.
All things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Mahomes. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So out come the Bucs now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. Let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Here's a handoff to Hunt, running left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1. One of our early window games here in Week 1. The Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well.